Straight up. Here comes.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up? Here comes the boom.
Straight up TV, sir. We back here for another episode.
What up, big dog?
And now, the hottest podcast around the globe. Straight Up TV with your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Straight Up TV. Today's episode is Sling Talk number 8. Right. Sling Talk number 8, man. It's going to be a good conversation, man. Today, man. I'm glad you guys are tuning in, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, fellas?
We here. Give us support.
Yep. What's going on, Shotta?
I'm in the building. As usual, man. I'm here.
Appreciate you stopping by.
All right, anytime, bro. Anytime.
What's up, D Nice?
Anytime, any place. I'm here, man.
Bro,
Let me know.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Sebastian, what's up, bro?
What's happening? I'm here to cause problems.
Yeah, I see. That's what you do. That's what you do. Man, so like I said, welcome. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I would appreciate that so much if you could hit that like and subscribe. Take a minute right now, call one of your slingshot buddies and tell them, hey, go to YouTube. Straight Up TV is definitely streaming live right now. So we're gonna get into our first topic today, and we're gonna talk about you know what? I want to put this picture up first. We're gonna start like this, and we're gonna talk about this one because Top Shotter sent me a picture, and I want to see what y'all really think about this, because this is crazy. You know, D Nice, I really want to know how you feel about this, D Nice, because like I said, Top Shotter, the slingshot game is real serious, bro. D Nice, it's serious. D Nice,
I know it is. I done seen some stuff out though.
It's serious. Yeah. So when I put this picture up, I just we gonna take turns and just I want to know what comes off the dome.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah. Listen, bro. That if you didn't know, that is a slingshot. That is a slingshot. And I mean, you know what? And the thing is, a Top Shotter said it sound good.
They got to it on them.
It sound good.
Yeah,
I mean, he should. I'm trying to figure out how he powering it though.
Yeah, how he powering it.
That's easy, man. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Okay, you can have multiple batteries in
Top Shotter, when you seen this on the internet, did you see a video of it? Did you get to listen to the music?
Well, it was playing, and it was just loud. It was loud. I mean, it just sounded like a concert type of.
Yeah, so it sound good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Man.
Sounds good.
So is it? I mean, it's not really
a daily driving slingshot.
Yeah, I mean,
that's functional. Don't seem like.
Listen, you can't take no corners. You can't hit no corners and just pull up and park. You really gotta be patient. How you pulling in, pulling out. You know what I'm saying?
That's competition series right there.
Yeah, that is.
Show only.
That is. It's
look at the license plate. Look at the license plate he's hanging on.
Yeah, it's some work, and that's money too.
Oh yeah,
that's money too.
Money. That's money and
that's
engineering.
Money. That is definitely some money.
Definitely a lot of
definitely some money. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't invest in nothing like that.
Yeah. You know what? You know
the way it pays. If it's paying, yeah.
Yeah. The way I see it though, fellas, every slingshot is definitely different, and that's what when you're a slingshot owner, your first objective is your intent is to be different. And definitely he's different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. I want to interview him or her and see. You know. I want to say, Top Shot, it probably didn't start off like that. It probably...
No.
Yeah.
Three speakers, then it went on up.
Yeah. Sebastian, I mean, tell me what you really think about it, Sebastian, because listen, when you put it on the trailer, you got to, I mean, wait, let's go back to the picture. Let's see if it's wide enough. If it's wide enough for...
They don't go, those guys don't do trailers.
They don't do trailers?
That's a New York thing right there. Yeah. Number one, that's a New York thing. And them guys don't really go out of town.
I mean, he got to go to shows. If he didn't put all that on it, he ain't going to shows.
They do have a lot of shows. In New York, they have shows all the time. I mean, definitely. It's a big thing in New York for sound.
Yeah.
That's always been the case.
But I'm just worried he hit a pothole. He might lose the whole right side.
Yeah.
Too much weight on it, man. Too much weight in the back.
Yeah. That's definitely competition ready though, bro.
Listen, you gotta have her ride.
Hey, is he lightweight, featherweight?
No.
That's extreme.
Super heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
There's no category for that.
Listen, hey, Top Shotter, when you see him, you don't even get in the contest. You're like, nah, dog. I'm not even gonna play with y'all today.
You do a U-turn when you parking lot. Yeah, you stand.
It don't even matter what playlist he playing. It don't matter.
That's a rolling concert. That's a rolling concert.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So shout out to the owner, man. We loving it, bro.
I would just pull up in the parking lot and just play music.
Yeah, shout out to the owner, man. We loving it, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
That's the New York and Miami thing.
Yeah, stay different. Stay different for sure.
Yeah. Keep doing your thing, man. Because you doing it. You're doing
Absolutely,
it.
man,
You're doing it. You definitely different. You in your own league, bro.
Yeesh.
Keep doing it. Now, Top Shotter. There's another guy named, I think his name is Radio or something like that. And he's got a lot of speakers in it, and he actually talks and drives, and he's on the microphone DJing as he's driving.
Wow.
Yeah. I seen a video or two of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually talking and
What
DJing.
state is that?
I think it was New York too, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
think it was
See,
New York too.
They be on that music loud and stuff.
Florida
man.
too. Florida got some nice sound.
Oh yeah, Florida. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of the two areas that really big on sounds.
Right.
Don't leave out Texas though.
Houston coming up. Houston coming up.
They'll be a
Oh,
little
I was in Houston though. I didn't really see nothing
Oh, okay.
crazy like that.
Okay, so that is Radio. That is Radio.
Oh, that is Radio.
His name is Radio.
Oh
so,
wow!
Yeah,
So
his name is Radio.
So he's getting paid.
I appreciate that. Will Tony just sent me a message and he said that is Radio.
Okay.
Yeah. So and he does sound good. Now I know. He does sound good.
Yeah.
I seen him riding down in New York on video, and he's DJing. He's got a headset on with the microphone.
Damn.
And I think I first seen the video when DMX passed. He was riding by the hospital.
Okay.
And he was playing DMX song.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So his name is Radio.
That's why I say he keep the
he's
party
getting
live on the street. I'll be out on the street
paid.
keeping the party live. I had that all the time.
Definitely.
That's a rolling concert, man.
Definitely, man.
Sorry if people pull up in the concert from.
All right, so before we get started, let's get into
Yo, stop what you're doing and listen. It's Did You Know? With that dude All-Star.
All right. So we have some September 9th birthdays. We got Adam Sandler, actor. You've seen him in the movie Grown Ups, 50 First Dates, Big Daddy, Billy Madison, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, and The Longest Yard. That's just a few of his movies, but his birthday is today. We also have J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith. Yeah, he's an NBA player, played with LeBron, 37 years old. B.J. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong is another NBA player. He's 55 years old today.
55?
Yep. Joe Theismann. He was an NFL quarterback. He is 73 years old today.
Oh wow.
And we also have Otis Redding. Oh, hey, D-Nice, you might not. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Top Shotter. You don't know about that.
I know about Otis Redding.
You don't know about Otis Redding.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Yep, that's his song. That's his song. His hit song in the Dock of the Bay.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to those gentlemen. So that was our Did You Know birthdays. So let's get into our conversation, man. So I want to go ahead and start. So today, if you're just not tuning in, we're one of our main topics today is that we're going to be talking about we're going to converse about what we think are our top 3 possible reasons why a slingshot owner may not drive long distance. All right. So these are just our opinions, but it is about how we think or our solutions or our ideas of why a slingshot owner will not drive long distance. All right. So I guess I can go first. So the first one I have is a possible reason why a slingshot owner would not drive long distance. I'm going to go ahead and say that they don't trust the vehicle. I would agree. they don't trust the vehicle.
Absolutely.
And if you take care of maintenance,
No, when you say they don't trust the vehicle, what you mean?
This is what I mean. That's a good question, Sebastian. They don't know what that vehicle does past 45 minutes. All they do is 45 minutes around the neighborhood, around down the street, down to grandma's house, and back. So after 45 minutes, 50 minutes, they don't know. They don't know. So that's my number one possible reason why people are hesitant to drive long distance. That's my number one. My number two is that, bro, it ain't that comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm 6'1". It ain't that comfortable, bro. This is just my stuff, bro. Hey, we gonna get to y'all. But my number two, it ain't that comfortable, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So my number one is they don't trust the vehicle. Number two is that it ain't that comfortable, right?
Absolutely.
And let me get it. And my number three, bruh, that slingshot get hot, bruh. Bruh, it be hot, man, on your feet and everything, bruh. I mean, I'm talking for my slingshot.
Yeah.
My slingshot get hot on the inside,
that's
bruh.
Your slingshot.
Your feet be burning up, bruh. You feel that heat coming through the middle, bruh. That's my number one, and my number two, and my number three. I mean, what y'all think? What y'all think about mine?
I would agree on the level of hot. Yes, some people's slings are very hot on their feet. Two, they don't trust the vehicle.
Don't trust the vehicle. So I was number one was don't trust the vehicle. Yeah. Number two, it's not that comfortable, and number three, it gets hot on your feet. It just gets hot in that slingshot, bro. Right. So that's my three. Who want to go next?
I go.
Go ahead, D Nice.
All right, my number one is most people just got their slingshot for shows. It's not just for daily driving. They always just go to shows. They just tow it down.
A trophy slingshot.
Trophy slingshot.
Okay.
But next one is like you said, hot. They used to drive the car with AC, not driving a slingshot long distance, and it's not comfortable.
Okay.
But if you take care of it, you maintain it, you shouldn't have a problem.
Okay. I like those two.
Let me see what my third one was. My third one. They just don't like to take care of it. They don't take care of the maintenance of the thing, and they don't trust it. That's my third one.
Okay. Nice. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was a good list.
I like that.
That was a good list.
Sebastian, what is your possible 3 reasons why a slingshot owner may not want to drive long distance?
Number one, they be scared of mechanical issues. That's the main thing. They're scared they might catch a flat. Yeah. You know, so mechanical stuff will be the main reason for me. It would be why. Okay. And again, the heat, the weather. It's not really the heat. I would say the weather.
Was that number one or number two?
That was number one. Number one was the vehicle. We're worried about the vehicle breaking down.
Okay.
Number two would be the weather. So concerned with if the weather gonna change or is it gonna rain, if it's gonna stay cool. And the third thing for me is would be just the heat from the vehicle. So the heat coming off of it, you being in there for long distance, 6 hours, that would kind of be a little a drag. We had somebody got a little heat burn or something from the vehicle from being there so long, having their leg up against that transmission area.
Mm-hmm. So give me your 3 one more time.
All right, we're going with the mechanical issues. Worried about the mechanical issues.
Okay.
Then worried about the weather.
Okay.
And then the heat.
I got you.
It seems like heat is the number one right now.
Yeah. Now, Top Shotter, before he goes, he got that hood, so he ain't got a lot of heat issues. But go ahead, Top Shotter.
All right. Well, I think the number one is safety. A lot of people don't feel safe enough in the vehicle to take a long distance ride. They're intimidated by trailers. Yeah. Bigger vehicle than them, looking down on them. Those are the questions that's mostly asked by people who actually would drive up next to me. Is that thing safe? Right. Basically, at that point, you have to explain. Right. That would be my number one thing of the fear that people have in terms of safety. Okay. 2 would be is not everyone is used to being in an upright position driving for so long, because a lot of people can't even drive a regular car for that distance, much less to take a chance in a slingshot. Right. Again, it's not the most comfortable, or it's just that you have to have more of a driving experience to be able to be in a sling for over 2 hours out there. Right.
What if you change your seats? What if you change your seats? You got real.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because again, the position of the seats is not just, they're not cut out to be comfortable.
Right.
Because the slingshot is a vehicle that was just made for joyride.
Right.
Not for long trips, not for long distance, to where you develop that discomfort.
So you think that vibration?
It's a whole bunch of stuff. Because D-Nice just said, there is different levels of comfort you can make your vehicle. You could do different shocks, you could do different seats. Mm-hmm. But I think that's, like I said, the number one thing is just safety. People don't feel, when you're that low to the ground.
Yeah.
You have trailers and, just hovering over you and all of that. People just don't feel that comfort.
Yeah.
That would be, so the third thing I would think, it just goes back to reliability. A lot of people don't know what the slings are capable of.
Right.
And so they would not, even though you explain that there's a car engine and it can go this distance, the mechanical, the built, everything of that vehicle, because you almost feel everything in that vehicle.
Yeah.
You feel every pothole, you feel whatever. And just being on the open road, you're exposed. You're exposed to so much. You're exposed to grits and sand in your face. You're exposed to, again, not having like I said, a top like I do.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, yes, that would possibly be the best investment. Because not only do I have weather protection, do I have the sun protection, it just kind of make you feel a little more enclosed and a little more safe.
Yeah.
You feel like you have a roll bar around you versus just being in the open wind. So it really wasn't designed for long distance.
All right. So I would say we all kind of agree on somewhat the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Reliable. Mm-hmm. I think maybe I was the only one who said comfortable,
I don't have a discomfort in comfort. I could ride, but again, that would just be somebody.
That comes from the love of riding. Though. I'm a rider too. I ride. It don't make no difference. I don't care about the comfort. I like the ride. So when you get to that space where you just love to ride, so a lot of that stuff don't matter for the ones that ride and love to ride. So.
Yeah,
or even driving experience.
Yeah, but Sebastian, do you think it was made to drive 8-9 hours? Do you think? I mean, the way because it's a car engine. But it doesn't have the outer body of a car.
I mean, I believe it was.
Do you think it was made to drive 8, 9, 10 hours?
Yeah. I think it was made for that. It's just it's like a motorcycle. Some people can't ride a motorcycle.
That's true.
5 and 6 hours, but you can ride it if you're comfortable. That's comfortable with riding. That's the part. That's where we at. Me personally, I don't care. I ride any weather. As long as it ain't raining or snowing.
Sure.
I'm riding. I don't care about the cold. I don't care about the heat. My reason, the examples that I gave is that stuff that I've heard people talking about why they don't like to drive the long distance. Me personally, I drive all the time, every time, so it don't make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But when it's 90 degrees out there, you're driving, you got no roof that heats something.
Oh, I still ride because I hit the back roads and you can just because ain't pretty much no stopping. I can just ride. So you kind of find a route that's pretty good for you. You just ride that, and get that wind.
Well, riding at a pleasure or riding to a distinct location is different. Yeah. Say, for instance, we have a trip up to Myrtle Beach and you're riding 6 hours.
Yeah.
You're on that highway and that sun is out, bro.
Tearing you up.
Hey, let me tell you. Even with my cover at times, I have to wear a sleeve or literally cover my knees because that sun is out there. So it's not about you just taking back roads. That's leisure ride.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. On the trip wise, I'm saying yes. For me, I'm talking about leisure rides. The long trip rides. If you're going, it's like being in the military. You got to be prepared for the trip you take. We're going 6 hours. The sun's gonna be out. You have to have your mind and yourself ready to take that trip.
Right. But let's break it down. So if you're just not tuning in, we're talking about possible reasons why a slingshot owner would not want to drive long distance. So we have already given our 3 possible reasons each. But so I want to say let's take it a little step further. So what if top shot? What if we say we going 6 hours? Okay, let's eliminate the whole 6 hours. Let's say we drive an hour and a half before every stop. It don't feel like you driving that long distance.
No.
If we stop at that first, what can we say, 90 miles or 100 miles? 100 miles and we stop. But I'm not talking about a 5 second stop.
No,
Sebastian, I'm talking about something where you feel like you got a break.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe that would be a way that, if you got to go 8 hours, you're going to break that up to four stops.
But people can do it because what I've heard, I have never heard anyone regret driving long distance after they experience it for the first time or for the second time.
Right.
They say, man, I could do this again because it was fun. It depends on how you make the ride.
Right.
If you have breaks in between the rides, it can be a fun ride because like you said, every hour and a half or every hour, if you choose not to be in a rush to get to your location, it can be a fun and joyous ride. Everyone literally can drive at least an hour in a sling and don't get any kind of discomfort or feel any type of intimidation. Normally, after that trip, everyone say, I would do it again.
Okay. All right, we're going to go on our first commercial real fast, and we'll be right back.
Hello. This is an awesome Straight Up TV live stream. Well, I'm here to tell you how you can support Straight Up TV by super chatting. The super chat donation cost starts at only $1 and up to $500. Your comment will be highlighted very bright. Straight Up TV will acknowledge you. All viewers will see your name and comment. Mr. All-Star will thank you for your super chat and read your comment. Just click the dollar symbol. According to the amount you donate, determines how long your comment is highlighted for all to see. Thank you.
And we're back. If you're just not tuning in, we're having a discussion about the possible reasons why a slingshot owner would hesitate to drive long distance. And Darren, let me just, since we're back, we're going to finish this topic up so we move to another topic. Darren, what's the furthest you've driven your slingshot?
Myrtle Beach. No, I drove it back from Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, you drove it back from Myrtle Beach.
Drove it back.
6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours. And how many times y'all stopped?
Twice. For gas.
Twice. All right. So tell us about that experience. I mean, was it uncomfortable for you, or you felt like it was something you can do all the time, or
It's
what?
something I can do all the time. It was a great ride.
Yeah.
No problems. It just had like 6 of us all just follow each other.
Especially if it's a group ride.
Yeah.
Group ride.
Yeah. What makes Top Shotter? What makes it better if it's a group ride?
Because you feel a little more secure. One, that if you ever break down, somebody's there to support you.
Right.
2, you're not focused on the ride 100%. At the breaks, you have conversation. You talk about, your experience on the road. You talk about things that you might just kind of take your mind off the actual length of the drive.
Yeah.
So it helps to drive in a group. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think I just thought of one, Sebastian, that we might have not said.
What's that? Go ahead.
Check this out. So one more possible reason a slingshot owner may not want to drive long distance, bruh. If you driving long distance and you're going to be there for a week or two, how you going to pack all that luggage, them clothes and all that stuff? How you going to be able to get all that stuff you're going to need while you're away for a week or two? How you going to get all this stuff in the slingshot?
Well, if it's only one person, then you just put it in the passenger seat.
No, it's not made for that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, but if you gonna go, cause first off, I mean, for me, I pack light, so I ain't bringing 5 bags anyway. I'm a one little duffel, little backpack type situation and ride out.
Yeah.
So you're looking at one maybe 2 backpacks or something. So for me, it's no problem. I don't, unless you packing.
Well, I know
3 Louis bags and all that.
I'm just saying. Listen, if you're gonna be driving a slingshot to your location, but you're gonna be there for a week and a half, 2 weeks, you got to have at least 9 changes of clothes, maybe 10.
I wouldn't drive my slingshot nowhere if I'm going to be there for a week.
Okay, so we need to add that to the list of why a slingshot owner would not want to drive his slingshot.
The time you're going to be there?
Yeah, I wouldn't. No.
I was.
If I feel the need to have a sling at that location, I would arrange to rent one. But no way I would actually drive my sling to a location to be there for 2 weeks. Yeah, no.
Because you don't know what the weather going to be like.
That too, exactly. The sling is not made for your everyday driving vehicle.
Right,
it's just a leisure vehicle that you get in every once in a while, have a fun ride, and you come back to your location. So
I get that. All right.
So I drive mine as an everyday vehicle, so I don't know.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you don't outside?
Listen, call my wife. Right now, that's what I'm working on. Call my wife, ask my wife. I drive a slingshot for everything. If I go to the cleaners, if I go to the grocery store, if I go to the mall, I drive a slingshot.
There you go.
I'm all the time.
But you just said it right. You said it right for those little quick trips.
Quick trips.
No, I'm saying, but that for me, that's not a quick trip because I'm out all day. When I leave my house in the morning, I might leave my house in the morning at 10, and I'm riding to like 10 o'clock at night. I come back to the house.
Right, but you're just doing short distances.
No, I'm in the slingshot the entire time. I'm riding around.
No, you're not.
I'm riding around. Yes, I am. I stop and get gas, and I just keep riding.
No, he's right.
But all I do is ride. I ride all day long.
Top shot. If you're on the interstate, bro.
No, but that's doing. No, but see what he said. He's just doing everyday errands.
Yeah.
He just do right. There's a difference if you have to ride 45 minutes to an hour to work every day, and here it is. You got Atlanta traffic, Midtown. You're sitting in traffic in that sling,
burning up,
with the sun being 105.
And what you gonna do then, Sebastian? What you gonna do then?
I have done that.
No, we talking about every day.
I have been. Listen, I have been in the slingshot in the sun and the.
Well, he's military. What's the name?
No, he ain't.
Hey, look. You see the tan at the top. See the light at the top.
Yeah.
Dark at the bottom. Was darker before because all I do is ride. I ride. I don't care about the sun. I don't care about the cold. I don't care about. I like to ride. So I'm in it
for everybody.
All day, every day.
It's not for everybody.
No, I mean that's what I say. Everybody don't do it. It's like some people don't ride when it's cold.
Right.
I put my suit on. I got a whole cold weather suit I throw on, and I'm riding. I'm in it. I'm all in Illinois in the slingshot in the cold.
What about you, All-Star? What the far as you drove your slingshot?
Oh, that's how we doing it, bro.
Yeah, that's how we doing.
That's how we doing
You over here protecting himself.
Yeah, protect yourself. Listen, D, why you always trying to get me, bro? Anyway, check this out. The furthest I've driven the slingshot was 2 hours.
Oh my God!
2 hours, bro. 2 hours.
You gave me.
Would you go to the mall? Were you with the Buckhead or something?
Nah.
Oh, you went down to Tangiers down there.
Locust Grove.
Maybe Alabama. That's a only 2 hour drive from here.
Hey, listen. It's just not comfortable for when you're over 6 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Now, your seat is all the way back.
Nah, my seat. You know what? Maybe I need to change my seat. I don't have the reclining seats that come all the way back like that. So maybe I need to change my seat.
But your seat,
I can come back a little bit.
Your slingshot is comfortable enough. I mean, I've been inside of it. I'm 6 feet. I mean, inch ain't gonna make that much.
Shada, why are you trying to? God, let me use my excuse, man.
2 hours, man. You can't even talk to us, man.
Listen,
that's like a trip around 285. Yeah, come. Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was, man. I think that's what it was.
No, it's not for everybody. Like you said, you have to condition your mind. And to me, you have to love driving, just like Sebastian.
Yeah, I love it.
And you also have to have driving experience.
Yeah, listen, I was 88, Mike. I'm transportation. That's what I did in the military.
Oh,
that's
so
I love driving.
I forgot. We forgot one of the main reasons too.
Yeah.
We forgot one of the main reasons.
He's military trained.
Top shot. Yeah. D Nice, Sebastian. If you have to change gears the whole time versus the automatic, that might be a little.
No,
come on, man.
No. Once you're going, you're pretty much locked in. We ride third and fourth gear anyway. So
no, listen to me. The stick is just like automatic after you hit fifth gear. That's it. You're cruising over 65 miles an hour because I use you know what I use a lot? Cruise control.
Yeah.
I use my cruise control almost all the way from Memphis.
We got a comment. We got a couple comments. Kathy, happy birthday, Kathy. Kathy said her birthday is 9/11. Happy birthday,
Happy
Kathy.
birthday.
And we got a comment from Victoria Williams.
That's my sister. Go ahead. What you got?
She says Sebastian.
She gonna tell you, go ahead.
Sebastian ain't lying. He looked like assassin from Kentucky to Illinois.
She telling you I was in a slingshot in the cold with my cold weather gear on.
Wow.
Ride the slingshot all the way in Kentucky and in Illinois. I'm trying to tell you, we ride. I'm just built different, I guess. I love it.
Here you go.
I love it. I'm telling you.
So let's talk about this. I want to talk about this before we get into our next commercial. So we're gonna jump into. I want to talk about something that you do to your slingshot, something that you do and that works for you well. You know what I'm saying? Something that you always do that works for you well. And that you will want to share with the world that if you got a slingshot, this is what I do, and I found out that it works really great to do. I want to say this. I had a slingshot for 7 years, and I want to say that relearn the slingshot. Like, don't think you know everything about the slingshot. Like, what it did last week, it might not do that This week. You know what I'm saying? So don't never think you know everything about the slingshot. Like reacclimate yourself to the slingshot. Like learn it again. You know what I'm saying? Like what does it do if you charge your battery up all night versus you haven't charged your battery in 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, your second battery, if you have a second battery. Just know how it runs and why it does what it do. You know what I'm saying? Know how long, you've been driving for 3 hours and it's hot. You want to cool it down. How long does it take for it to cool down? If you've been driving for 3 or 4 hours, how long do you need to get off that thing to be considered it just cooled down? Now I'm going to get back on it. So I would say relearn your slingshot and never think you know everything about it, because one sound someone can tell you, man, that sound like your muffler. That same sound could mean something else too. So just relearn your slingshot, never think you know everything, and be prepared for it to show you something new.
It will.
So that's what I got.
Well, one of the things I found that works very well is to have a pre-checklist.
Okay.
Before you go riding. A lot of people just ignore everything and just always just jump in their sling and just take a ride.
Yeah.
First, you do a walk around. Because
right.
Like you say, you don't know what picked up, you don't know what's broken, you don't know what's whatever. Just first turn it on and do a pre-check if you're not in a rush. And usually this is a leisure vehicle. So you shouldn't be in a rush to go anywhere in a sling that you can't do some basics, of walk around, make sure that all lights are working properly, make sure that there's air in the tires, things like that. I mean, do you read your dashboard, making sure that there's no light that's staying on once it started, things like that. I just think that you should have a pre-check list, which is something they highly recommend from the manufacturer before you go riding every time. That works a great deal, because that can avoid you actually taking a chance going out there breaking down.
Yeah.
Is not everyone is at advance of putting on voltage, monitors on their vehicle or whatever to check battery voltage or whatever. But if you add any accessories to your vehicle, just keep in mind those accessories can change the operation of the vehicle.
Right.
And so you need to monitor that on a regular, every time you pull in or every time that you're pulling out.
Yeah.
Just take a pre-check on the vehicle.
Yeah. What you got, D Nice, over there?
All right, mine is I check my maintenance. I check my fluids. I check my tire pressure. I check my lugs. Make sure everything's tight before I even go up a long distance.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because you never know about the lugs. One come off, bad day.
You know what? That's what I was going to say, but I was going to wait till we get all the way around. What you got, Sebastian? Because I got something to say. I'm going to keep it real.
I was gonna say, first off, you need to is prepare yourself for rides. If you're gonna ride in the slingshot, make sure that you are mentally and physically prepared when you get in the slingshot to ride. So when you out, you gotta understand the weather. So I always check the weather,
right,
the radar and everything. Just because the weatherman says it's a 40% chance of rain. So you stop, you don't drive the slingshot, you sit in the house,
right,
and it don't even rain in your area all day, and you mad. Mm-hmm. Instead of going to the radar and checking, okay, when they say it's a 40% chance, let me break this down for everybody. That means that in the whole area that they cover, it's 40% of that area is going to get rain. That don't mean that it's 40% chance that you're going to get rain. 40% of the area is going to see rain. Okay. So look on the radar so you can see what's going on. If it's not in your area,
you good.
Enjoy yourself, and ride. So make sure you're checking it and do not, again, drive crazy. If you get caught in the rain, the speed is not going to help you in the rain. It's trouble.
It's trouble.
Right. So I want to go back to what Shada was saying and D Nice. So realistically, how many people, when they come outside to get in their slingshot, do a pre-check? They walk around and they check everything. How many people actually do that?
No,
I'm serious.
Really?
Because I don't.
I don't. If I'm going a long distance.
Hey, Sebastian, I may while I'm starting it up and I get out and go back in the house, I'm looking at stuff, but I'm not physically just walking around it. I'm looking as I'm doing things, but I'm not taking 5 minutes to walk around and checking out stuff. And I need to get better at that. Really do.
I mean, but a lot of guys like us is always in the slingshot. We always cleaning it.
Yeah.
So you checking it while you're doing it. So while you cleaning it, you checking stuff. I'm always doing my changing the fluid to that dot 4.
Yeah.
I change that on a regular basis. I clean out my little reservoir, little thing. Put some dot 4 in there. Keep it right.
Yeah.
Check, make sure I ain't got no leaks. Check my tires. So that's stuff we doing on a regular basis because I'm usually keeping my slingshot clean. So
right.
If I'm cleaning it, I'm checking it. So like I said, I'm in it all the time, so I'm always cleaning it. So every day I gotta clean it, because I can't be riding dirty. So I try to keep him clean.
Well, I mean, and when we're speaking on that level, we're talking about people who don't do what we do.
Right, they don't ride every day. Right.
Yeah. People may laugh and say, "Oh, you're always working on your sling," but preventative care.
Goes a long way.
In other words, prevent is better than cure. So with that, like you said, while we're cleaning, while we're tinkering, we're looking at other stuff that's going on. We're looking at wires, getting them loose. We're listening to sound changing, because the vibration that the sling get, it messes up a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So one of the things, even what I do, I go as far as putting washers underneath my amplifiers to create a cushion.
Yeah.
That when the vibration is not affecting all those little things. So it's like, if you're a person that's involved in your sling all the time, those things we can comfortably just get in and ride out.
Yeah.
But I was just speaking generally on people who don't have the opportunity to do that.
I want to speak on one time I got in mine and just drove out the garage, and I started noticing that. I said, man, something over my steering. Man, my right wheel, it was damn near flat.
Oh, wow. See?
it wasn't flat, but it was enough to make my steering feel funny. And I was like, man, what's going on with my steering? And I got out and looked, man. I was like, man. I mean, I was really missing. I wasn't flat, but I was not rideable. I was not rideable.
But that's one of those times that make sure that you don't keep going. And say, it's nothing.
Back around.
make sure you stop and check. When you get there, like when you say, hey, I felt that weirdness, go ahead and pull over and look, because it's probably something. Because if you used to ride it, something feels off. So if you feel something that's off, make sure you check the slingshots. You won't be sitting on the side of the road.
Especially if you go long distance riding. When you get home, a lot of people go, I haven't touched my sling in 2 weeks. Bro, especially after a long distance run,
check your fluids.
Check everything.
Yeah.
Not even just your fluid. Check everything. Look what you pointed out to me the other day. A screw actually vibrating out of my manifold. So it's very crucial.
I'm telling you, the slingshot vibrates a lot, man.
That's what I'm saying. It cannot, look, the vehicle is not made for what we're putting it through.
Right.
The wear and tear that we're putting on these vehicles, they're not made for that.
And all the modifications we put on.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why the company's back. Look, you got them big old 12s in the back. You add in weight.
Oh yeah.
You add in extra batteries. You're turning this thing from 1,700 pounds to 2,500 pounds.
Right.
With all these things. Like that guy right there, his shocks can't. Matter of fact, when he saw the video, he literally had to stop slowing. The whole sling is bouncing.
Yeah.
So that's
a lot of weight.
Twice the weight.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take another commercial break real fast, and when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation. So, Slingshot Accessories, located in Virginia. If you want high quality parts and accessories for your Slingshot, Vanderhall, Can-Am Spider, Riker, Slingshot Accessories in Virginia, okay? Give them a call, look them up, Google, you'll find them. And high quality parts. Slingshots, Vanderhalls, Can-Am, Rikers, and they have the Bugatti headlights. They're made by 3 Down Design, all right? So we'll get into a commercial and we'll be right back.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that.
Don't know this thing.
Right. Now, I agree.
In other words, just like magic, we're coming over in 15 minutes. You could get this already. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Bugatti headlights, man. If you want to sling different, man, go get those Bugatti headlights.
Yeah, Will, I'm coming to see you.
Go get those Bugatti headlights, man.
Nice,
Listen,
nice.
you will look different when you come in. When you pull in, you will look different. You sling different, and that, like I said, every slingshot owner, his intent is to be different.
Be different.
And with those headlights, you're going to be different. You're going to be different. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Top Shotter, while we was on break, me and Top Shotter and Darren and Sebastian was talking, and I want to start off by saying, if you have a vacation coming up, you had an event, you're about to take the slingshot, and you're about to go somewhere, you're about to be in the public, at the beach, you're about to be somewhere at the hotel or whatever, do not try to hurry up and rush and put 15 parts on the slingshot before you take it to the event. Like, we going to Myrtle Beach. An Amazon truck pull up. He give you 15 parts. And you about to. And tomorrow you leaving to go to Myrtle Beach, and you want to look good, but you got 15 new parts, and don't do it. Don't do it because your slingshot needs time to react to all these parts. I would say don't install more than 2 parts at a time because it's a process of elimination to figure out why something is acting up. But if you don't put 10 parts on, you don't know why your lights are dimming. You don't know why it won't start because you don't put all this stuff on at the same time, especially when you're about to go, on a big ride, or you about to go, because what's going to happen is when you get to Myrtle Beach, you're going to check into the hotel and your slingshot ain't going to start. And then you're going to start taking off these new parts, trying to figure out what happened. I mean, do you guys agree or not?
I agree.
To an extent.
Come on, Shotta, come on.
I would agree to an extent.
Shotta, Sebastian, get him for me, man.
Well, Shotta is an expert on. He been tinkering with the slingshot for a while, so he always putting parts on. So as he said, every day.
It don't make no sense.
Every day he doing something to the slingshot.
To put 15 parts.
What I'm saying, but I mean, some people are mechanically inclined to do those things. Some are not. Me personally, I'm not putting all that stuff on. I'm gonna just wait till I get back and put a little on, see what it do, put a little more on, and keep it going.
Darren, what I'm saying is, you know how it is. You already ordered the parts, and you was hoping they come, but Amazon, they won't play with you, so they gonna give it to you the day before you leaving. Here you gonna stay up all night trying to put these parts on because they actually came. But I'm saying it happens, man. Listen, I'm not on here talking. I'm on here talking about myself, really.
Right. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm talking about myself.
First off, don't be blaming Amazon. You ordered late. Amazon coming, they live 2 days. You ordered late.
Sebastian, what it is, you get that part in, and I'm about to go in.
Right, you got to have
it.
D-Nice, this is what it is.
On there to go do
this is what it is.
He trying to show out.
Yeah. You put that part on.
Trying to show out.
And you're not an expert at installing that type of part.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're not an expert at putting that on. We're not talking about an air freshener. You just put it on.
Right.
We're not talking about an air freshener. We're talking about something you got to take a wire loose, connect the power, a remote wire. You want it to come on when the key comes on. You want it to come on. Listen, I'm just saying. If you're not the person to do it, but you got the part, you're like, I'm going to put this on. I'm a YouTube business. Come on, Shotta. Give me some points for that.
Shotta get you lined up.
Definitely. Like you said, it's a thing that happens to everyone because I think that whenever you hear of a show, because sometimes it's last minute.
Yeah.
And, you think the first thing come to mind, you always wanted that light.
Yes.
And you want to show that at Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
I call you up and say, yo, All-Star, we're going to Myrtle Beach Friday. It's Wednesday.
Yes.
The first thing you think, damn, is it enough time to order? You know what I'm saying? So halfway through the day, on Friday, you be like, damn, I hope Amazon come through.
Yes.
And so Amazon come through, you be like, yo, give me 2 hours. I'm going to try to get this thing in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in there.
That's when you rushing.
Yes.
You're not focused.
Yes.
You're trying to get it done on time. And next thing you know, on the highway, all the lights go.
God, you're like, what the hell? I'm telling you, man. Listen.
One bright light in the back.
I'm telling you, from 7 years experience, man. I've done been to Myrtle Beach 5 times. I've been to Daytona Beach.
Every time.
And every time Amazon deliberately bring your stuff the day before you about to go, you like, man,
I'm gonna put this on, man. Before you go.
I'm gonna put this on, man.
Right. He ordered the day before.
Yeah. And then you looking like an idiot. You riding down the strip on Ocean Boulevard, hoping. Hey, you hoping don't nothing go wrong. You like, man.
No, half the time it goes out before you even get there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to ride through the whole weekend without my lights.
this. You're trying to figure it out though, man.
Yeah, but normally while you're there, man, you tinker with it because, like I said, I walk with my tools, man, and so I could solder, I could do all of that at my location. So it's like you said, but you have to know yourself,
right?
If you know you're not familiar with those type of skills, don't attempt to do it. Don't attempt.
All right, we got a comment from Roderick Seals, and he's the president of Mid-South.
Okay.
He said, good stuff. Walk around your sling. It's a must. It's a must. Appreciate that comment, Roderick, president of Mid-South. Slingshots out there in Tennessee.
Yes.
Yeah, but Roderick, like you said, man, I don't think we do it. I don't think we do it like we need to do it, man.
A lot of people don't.
Especially the casual riders. You drive, you come back, park it. You treat it like your car. You just go back in the house, come back out, ride. You ain't really paying attention. You just ride. So So you got to do those checks. I'm saying, like you said, especially if you adding stuff to your slingshot. If you study adding stuff to you got to make sure you checking stuff. I check lights and everything.
I check everything.
I'm a little.
Well, let's break down. Let's name an item. Let's name an item. If you're about to go on a trip tomorrow, and what is something you do not mess with if you're about to go on a trip the next day?
Anything electrical.
Now I'm gonna say accessories. Oh, you can throw them accessories on there, bro.
Yeah, you can put
all them accessories. You can throw all that. Hey, have at it. But there's some things you just don't want to touch.
Yeah, none of the electrical stuff. Don't mess with
the electrical.
Yeah,
don't.
You put tires on, stuff like that.
Yeah. Don't fill up your air and all of that, but do not attempt to do anything electric if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the rims and
Top
tires.
Shotter. What is it? Okay, so Top Shotter, what is the difference between taking two wires and twisting them together and putting some duct tape or some electrical tape on it versus soldering? Is that the reason why something will stop working?
Most cases, because when you just put a tape on it, the heat of the vehicle will actually have the tape to pull apart.
Okay, but if the tape comes loose, I still twisted the wires pretty good.
Yes, but now you're exposed to a short. So now that same wire could end up touching the ground, touching the metal surface, and boom, short out your whole system. So yes, I don't recommend nobody putting tapes on that sling because that sling has more heat than any normal.
So what is electrical tape for then, Top Shotter?
If there is a specific electrical tape for outdoors, so it's called a Tessa tape.
Sebastian, you over there using tape, ain't you, Sebastian?
They got liquid tape too.
No, it's a Tessa. There's a Tessa tape.
I'm out here with the crimpers. I got crimpers.
Oh no, which is okay. And that's not even good either.
I even got the little things that the connectors now that you can connect and heat the little get your little heat gun and heat it up and it actually.
But even if you do so, use Tessa tape. Tessa tape is an exterior tape that is good for the weather. It could take heat. It could take cold. It could take.
I shrink wrap my stuff anyway.
So but even sometimes even after shrink wrapping, you still need to keep the wires together. So by using the Tessa tape, it's specifically made for the elements. So that tape won't come loose.
What about putting wire loom over the other wires after you take?
Again, Tessa's tape will still hold your wires together.
Yes, that's the tape that's not shining. It look like
a cloth.
Cloth.
That is made specific. Matter of fact, car dealership or manufacturers use that a lot throughout the vehicle.
Yeah, if you look at the vehicle, you see that tape and where wires actually meet up. You see
Amazon sells it by the bundle. Yeah, you could get a 5-pack or whatever.
Well, fellas, I want
$13.98 for a 5-pack.
Okay, to be exact.
Give me a name of an item that if you're about to go on the trip and your slingshot is working perfect. What is something you don't want to mess with, man? Before you
broken, don't fix it. How about that?
But listen, so now Top Shotter, I'm gonna get that 300 amp alternator, right? I'm gonna go from my 270 to 300. Now my 270 working fine, but if it comes in the mail, and
why change it
a day before? Why can't I change my alternator if I got the new alternator in?
Because you're looking for problems. Want you to wait till you come back.
No.
Why can't I do it? It's a big alternator.
It can be done. That is if you call me.
If you know what you're
doing. But if you if you know what you're doing. If he call me, it's possible. But for him, who don't
what I'm trying to say, Sebastian.
That's what you got. This is what you got to remember. Also, when you pull off the factory and you go to that 270, 300, the belt changes. So now you don't have the same belt. So all this stuff the regular person don't understand. You just going right. You got the parts coming in off of the changes out.
Sebastian,
so now you take this stuff off and put it on. When it first came, you didn't know nothing about it. That the belt, unless somebody told you ahead of time. Hey, you know you got to get a shorter belt than when you put that on. Sebastian, some people don't know.
No, Sebastian. He uses his stock alternator and had it upgraded too. So he's using the same pulley.
No.
They changed the pulley?
The alternator I got. No, I have my factory alternator in there.
Okay.
The alternator I got a McMahon.
Well then.
So it's the same size as the
But McMahon don't require a shorter belt. Only JS alternators.
Yeah, I got that JS. That's what I got JS.
In other words, they do that for the RPM. The rev. In other words, you get more revolution out of the smaller pulley versus the bigger pulley.
Right.
So they recommend that you change the belt. A lot of people, like you said, is not aware of that. So they try to just throw that alternator in there, and then now you're not getting the amount of output you're supposed to get because that belt is almost slack on the alternator.
Right.
But that's like I said, that's for way advanced people though.
But is it smart to go ahead if you're about to leave the next day? Because we're talking about the charging system.
No.
Sebastian, D-Nice, we're talking about the charging system.
Wait till you get back.
Wait till you get back. If you don't know what you're doing, wait till you get back.
But it's only one wire.
No, it's not one wire.
Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to put that alternator on. You know, I can put 4 more sets of lights on here now, so I got this new alternator. Now you messing with the lights.
Sebastian, we have a comment. Roger Seals, the president of Mid-South, he says, what company makes a bigger alternator for the 2020 and up slingshot?
Probably JS alternators.
JS alternators?
McMahon is actually the number one.
McMahon, that's what I got.
Alternator to me, the only problem with the McMahons, your engine light will stay on. They have not actually perfected the 2-wire pigtail for the alternators just yet.
No, Top Shot, I got to make my I would have sent it back. Now my light's not on. But I will say that
that's when I called them.
Yeah.
And actually told them my year of slingshot. That was the issue then. We don't have the same year, so I can't vouch for you.
He says they don't have one on their website, man.
Right, so you might have to call them and speak to them directly.
Yeah, directly.
So, but
sometimes they'll rebuild the one you got.
If not, Jack also of UAS.
Yeah, UAS.
He also sells high output alternators.
Oh, D-Nice. What did you say, D-Nice?
You get the one you got and get it rebuilt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a cheap one.
Listen, that's how the D-boys do it. The D-boys take that old box Chevy over there. They take that old box Chevy over there and they take it off and they go to
the only thing changing inside the alternator is the stator.
Yeah.
So they can definitely rebuild yours, but a lot of companies don't want to go through all of that.
Yeah.
You have to find that man on the corner who's willing to take your existing one.
Yeah.
Slim told me a place right here on Fulton Dust, they do it.
Yeah, there's one in Mapleton too, man. Matter of fact, if you think your alternator is not performing at its best or whatever, you can take it to them and they'll test it for you. If you actually give you a printout of what it's pushing out.
You don't even have to go nowhere to test the alternator. Alternator is very simple to test with a test meter. Once the engine is running, you put the test meter on. It will tell you the amperage and the.
That's the guy. That's why I say, hey, when you want to get a test, you see him say, hey, go on.
If I'm going to take my alternator to the alternator shop, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Charlotte said he ain't getting nobody his money. He knows what's going on with it.
You too, man. Come on, guys.
Damn, man. You see, I had trouble with the LEDs.
Stop messing with the stuff. You're gonna burn your.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, get somebody to know what they're doing.
Exactly. What you trying to do, man? You're gonna burn your.
He said he's gonna learn on his own, like I do.
He's gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out.
He's gonna learn the hard way. That's what's gonna happen.
Because I do the same thing. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna keep on messing with it and figuring out what I want to figure out till I get it right. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it. That's what we on.
But just don't be in no rush to do it, Sebastian.
Right. That's what I say. I always take my. That's what. Just like that, my slingshot been apart about 3 weeks. I'm moving slow, getting it back together because I don't want nothing jacked up.
Right. Hey, Sebastian, do you have a upgraded alternator?
Yes. Sir.
You do? D-Nice, you got one?
No, I got it still stock.
You still got stock?
Still got stock.
Yeah.
But I got an extra battery though.
But again, the requirements of an high output alternator is when you start adding accessories that pull a lot of amperage. The vehicle right now, that's why some people even have to go as far as getting 2 batteries, because once you start adding accessories, you're pulling more power than the vehicle can give back.
Yeah.
And so with that, you just have to know at what level you need to. You don't get your lights dimming, right? Your lights are not dimming when you bump your system and nothing like that. Then fine.
Well, mine was.
There you go. And that is why people have to step out of that ring. You might only be working with 2,000 watts. I'm working with 6,000 watts.
Hey, Roger. Hey, go to Slingshot Accessories. They have a upgraded alternator on their website. Slingshot Accessories, man. They have one on their website. Upgraded. I don't know how large, how big you're trying to go, but go check them out. Go check those guys out.
Yes, sir.
Man, like I said, man, I don't know, man, but it's just, you know, you make these mistakes, man, when you're trying to go on vacation, man, because as Top Shotter said, when you get to an event already with doing nothing to your slingshot, when you get to an event, be prepared for something.
Oh yeah.
Not to act right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be prepared. So it just makes no sense, and I'm just sharing with you guys the stuff that I done went through for years and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Top Shotter. I found some old footage. D-Nice. And you're in it. You remember D-Nice back in 2017 when we were having sound competitions against each other?
That's right there in the stadium.
Yeah. I found those videos, so I'm gonna play those videos next time we go live.
I think that's something that we need to do among
Top
ourselves.
Shot. Listen, I'm telling y'all, we've been in this game for a long time, man. 2017, we used to go at it in the parking lot of the Georgia State.
That's what's up.
2017.
I think that's a good thing.
So we used to use a little meter though. We used to use
that's
a little
all
meter.
good. What, SPL meters?
Yeah, we used to use that. And
see how loud it is.
We didn't focus on who was clear. Hey, whatever that meter said who's the loudest. That was the winner.
Remember now, clarity don't come from SPL now. SPL is just loudness. It's just loudness. It's not detail.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different category. So
right.
That's all good.
Right, we need to get that back going, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
You said at Georgia State.
Well, you know, it used to be Brave Stadium, but now it's
well, Georgia State. They're using it now. So but at least in that area, well, all those condos now done built up, so you all can't go there making.
No, we was in the parking lot.
Yeah,
bro. When was the last time you were down there?
When we went to try to go to the Braves parade.
And when was that?
Last year.
Try to go down there now. It's nothing but condos. You can't even make no noise down there no more.
Right.
They changing
try to get us to the Braves parade. That shit didn't work.
What, in your sling?
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of stuff.
Right. Hey, I want to get into one of our events coming up. For you guys tuning in, make sure you guys keep this on your calendar, man. It's OG Wayne's first annual fall slingshot rally, man. It's coming up real soon.
2 weeks.
September 23rd, 24th, man.
ATL.
Make sure y'all come check out. OG Wayne did a lot of work, a lot of coordinations, man. It's gonna be big, man. Yeah. He's got a lot of trophies, a lot of vendors, and it's gonna be a big event, man. His first one is gonna be really good. I mean, he's got things for the Spiders, the Rikers, the Vattenhalls, and the Jeeps. You know what I'm saying? So
make sure get your tickets. I just bought 10 a day.
Here is some more information. So Friday, September 23rd is the meet and greet. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's at Club Boats. You know what I'm saying? It's a really nice club. They got live entertainment.
Yeah, I've been there.
And then Saturday, man, you know, that's the main event, man. Everything goes down Saturday, man. Somebody's going to walk away happy with trophies or the medallion belts. It's going to be a good event, man. Light contest, sound contest. There's an award ceremony. It's going to be really good, man. So make sure you guys come out and support OG Wayne's first annual.
They going fast
he said the hotels. I think Monday's the last day. I think
he told me all them sold out last night.
Yeah.
Oh, all of them sold out last. Oh, okay. I thought they had an overflow hotel. I think they said that's it. I think they said that's next Monday. I think is the last day.
Yeah, come on, people, come on down from wherever y'all at.
Right, let's get it.
Come on down, Radio New York. Come on down.
Right, let's get it. So I can see you in person.
Love to see that setup, dog.
Oh yeah.
Like King Kong Country.
And also we got another event in October.
Here ATL again.
And that's going to be ATL again. And that's going to be Sandy D.
Sandy D
got another event. So you go, hey.
That's definitely coming up also.
It's going to be big too. It's going to be really huge. You know what I'm saying?
And that one, you know what's cool about that one?
What about it?
On Sunday, we going to the Porsche track
Right.
Test the speed of your sling.
Right.
Wow. The stadium.
No, we're going to the Porsche track. Motorsport, yeah, the motorsport track.
Wow. You talking about the one at 31B right there?
Like Dorville? By the airport.
Yeah.
No, by the airport.
By the airport.
You talking about Atlanta Motor Speedway?
No, not Motor Speedway. I think it's by the Porsche one she mentioned.
No, it's Motor Speedway.
Oh, Motor Speedway, that's even better. That's even better. That one, I'm looking forward to that because I definitely want to see how fast my sling can go.
I think I got I didn't ride mine, I rode somebody else. It got up to 90.
Okay.
It's like a slope, though, man.
Well, that's even better. That's great.
You're gonna fall off.
So you need to go fast to stay on there.
Right. D-Nice, you already rode on one track, right? Yeah.
In what?
Yeah.
I rode you want this Bossy Red slingshot?
Oh yeah.
I rode hers.
How fast you did?
90. I got up to 90.
90.
Okay, that ain't good, man. I want to do like 125 on that thing. I want to max.
Yeah. How much is that Top Shot? You know, to get on? It's like usually like $25 or something.
No, well, I don't know if we're gonna be paying for that.
Every time I did it once, and it was $25. That was the very first SS takeover when we had it at.
Man, we should just go down there.
Athens or Grayson?
Casually, man. Let's go down there like a Friday evening and just go check it out.
You can do that too. You can always do that too. Yeah. You can always do that too. That might be some bragging rights too, man.
That's what's up.
Because Lambo get in the win, man.
All right, let's go.
Lambo get in the win, Sebastian.
I got that Pelican on. I don't know, buddy.
Hey, don't be trying to put no alternator on though for you to go to pay before.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You get somewhere, man.
Don't do it to yourself, man. Don't do it to yourself.
But yeah, that would be cool though. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that's going to be a good ride there. I like that. Sounds good.
All right, so Sebastian, can you give us a little? Can you give us a little status of where you at? Which you almost 100%. What you 80% right now?
I'm at about 70.
70%.
Yeah, 3 more weeks ago.
No. I got this new distro block I just bought.
Okay, got you.
So I can get my power. I got me a new lithium battery. I got sales this time, so I'm in sales.
How big is it? How big is it?
The battery's only about 7 by 7, but it's off the chain. They're more like 600 amp hours or something.
Wow.
Some crazy.
What brand? If you don't mind me asking, what brand is that?
It was all this. I went to the battery guy. I have to give you his info. You can. And he can.
So he's building it for you. Yo?
Yeah, he built. Yeah, he actually built the battery.
I need that.
And it was not extremely expensive. So you know what I'm saying.
I need that.
I'm gonna get all the info. So next time we come on the show, then we can kind of actually give all the info about that battery, so people can start getting on that.
I appreciate that, Sebastian. You know that's what Straight Up TV is about: sharing information and knowledge.
Absolutely.
Put it out there,
I might have to visit
especially if it's a good event. I mean, a good product.
Oh yes, it's a
good product, man. Put it out there, let people get it.
But once you hook up to that, I'm telling you, it makes your amps get all their power and it actually keeps it because those lithium batteries they charge different than the others. They build back up extremely fast. So it's off the chain.
Yeah. So those things that put you at what 14.6 volts, 14 something.
It depends on.
It depends on what you're drawing, but they don't lose. They don't have that drop off because they charge back up so fast. They don't have the drop off to where you get the draw where you see your lights dim and all that stuff. They keep your power right.
So where do you put this battery at? In the back compartment?
You can put it in the back. You can put it in the back compartment. I'm putting mine in the front.
Yeah.
But you can put it in the back. I have a 19, so I got the little bracket in the front. I took the front bumper off and the little grill piece. So I got to build a bracket and all that, so it'll be right there in the front.
You see how Top Shot
actually
you ain't paying attention.
No,
got 3 batteries.
Because you're funny. Not only that, I just saw ASU.
I got double battery.
Jack.
You got double battery.
He has a bracket now for dual batteries to go up front.
Yeah, I seen that.
He actually had that kit. He didn't put a price on it, but it basically show you now you can have a D3400 and maybe a 975 or whatever, and you can actually have both batteries up front.
Right.
So that's a good space.
Right. I mean, and if you like some of my other fellow riders, they have where you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get that angle iron aluminum, and you can build you one because all it is just to take the angle iron and put your little plate across there and go on Amazon and order you one of those little plastic battery trays and.
So you said that lithium is a 7x7?
Yes, it's only like 6x6. It ain't even that big.
Really?
Yes,
so that's perfect up front.
Oh yeah, I need one of them, man.
Yeah, and it's light. The battery is light.
Lithium is always light.
extremely light. Nice is nice.
Batteries. Somebody need that.
I need that, man.
Each of the cells are wrapped. I got mine in red because of course my slingshot red. They got red,
I want to
blue,
check that
green,
out.
yellow,
I'm
orange.
interested in that. Battery is definitely something that I would.
That power. You gotta have the power. If you're gonna have the stick. Because right now I'm up to now 2, 4, 7, 8.
Damn, you went 2, 4, 7.
I'm probably at about I'm right at about 9,000 watts.
That's
now.
what's up. Okay, so I gotta jump on that. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about putting another cell.
And actually, the battery I got is actually too big. I mean,
no, it's never too.
It's too. I ain't saying too big, but it's more weight. It's like 3 times the power I actually need for my thing.
You guarantee you ain't
gonna
have
I could actually bought half of the battery and still
be good.
Been good to go.
Got you.
Yeah. But don't change that alternator, okay?
Oh, my alternator already changed.
You got a 300.
I had mine changed. That was like week 3 or something.
Oh wow, yeah. That's what's up. Oh yeah, I definitely want to check out that battery because I know some guys in Florida they offer the lithium. Yeah, but lithium come in all different size and shape.
Yeah, but I'm saying, we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it off the air. So we'll get back to this when we bring the info in.
I was wondering if you could do us a favor, man, since you just took second place in the light show. So can you walk us through it? I know I seen you when you pulled up, when you was getting in the show, you was in the contest, and the first guy went, second guy went. I think you were the third guy. So what was going through?
There was 4 of us. Actually.
So what was what was your strategy?
Well, I didn't have a particular strategy because again, with that show, it was basically simple. It was just really turning on your lights and just let it do. But like I said, what they based it on, or the judge was on how many lights you had.
Yeah.
I personally think that, I had more creativity in my lights, but it just depends on what the judges were looking for.
Yeah.
I had people come to me and say, when I actually even look back at the footage, I definitely saw where the crowd response was much louder on my part. And so I think that people were appreciating my lights more.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's a topic for a whole nother conversation.
Okay. But I wanted to pick your brain about so did you have a certain color you wanted that looks great when you use that color, or it was just?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you said that because if you notice, I ride white most of the time.
Yeah.
I find that it just gives the sling such a unique look.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like something alienated. It gives like a Skeletor or a spider look.
Right.
When you have the white, when you have multiple colors going on, that's kind of what everybody does.
Yeah.
And I just kind of step away from the norm and kind of have that, I sit at times and I have 200 options on my lighting kit.
Right.
And so with that, I just kind of always look at patterns. I'm still learning more about the app because there's just so much you can do with the app. You can customize the app to put the colors that you want in, let them function the way you want. All of those options are actually in that app, so that's something I'm still learning about that app. But it was very exciting to finally enter one of those where the stress was really not on you in terms of you knowing, light combinations and all of those type of stuff. So it was just get my foot wet, but I'm much more comfortable now in stepping out there.
And if I'm not mistaken, before that trip you added 4 strips before that.
Oh, right, exactly. Like a half an hour, 30 minutes before I left out.
You added 4 strips. I added
4 more strips of light. I have a total about 72 strips.
And why did he add those strips, All-Star? Because he knows what he's doing.
And that's what I'm saying. Listen, if you out
that's
there,
what he's really getting at.
If you're about to go 30 minutes for 40 minutes, don't add nothing.
And I'm not even talking about just adding strips. I'm talking about building the strips. I built the strips, so that was even much difference in terms of what I was capable of doing. But just overall, we all know. Just don't attempt to do something you're not comfortable with.
Right.
Because everything it's the worst feeling to be down on when you get away.
Right.
Anything that doesn't work right on your sling, you don't even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? You just wish you just turn your sling off and just participate in everything else. But once things are not right, and I've been through a lot of those, as much as people say I would tinker with my sling even when I'm away. because I don't want nothing. Always want to be in a perfect top shape when I'm out.
It's well tuned, man. I seen it's well tuned. It's well put together.
Yeah.
No loose wires. Everything.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I spend hours and hours and hours and hours in making sure that things are right. So I just need to maybe show it off a little more.
Right.
So what was your apprehension about getting in the light shows before?
Well, to be honest, because it was not perfect.
Your setup.
To you,
exactly. Because everybody else like, man, your lights on.
Exactly. It was. I wasn't there yet, and I still wasn't there in this competition.
Yeah.
Now I'm now again. I guess because I know what I'm capable of. I know what the lights are capable of.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. And,
yeah.
I mean, even although they'll light the nights, even Vernon himself was like, "Well, you'll get in there," and I was like, "No, I'm not. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet."
Not yet. Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
I've been putting them lights on that Lambo, boy.
I saw you. I saw you in the message that you
got 2 strips on the hood.
Wait, D-Nice. Wait a minute, D-Nice. Oh shit. Hey, Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got 2 strips going across the hood now.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Last night I'm in the garage by myself.
By yourself?
By himself, bro. Hey,
by himself. He learned a lot the last time.
I'm gonna be a beast.
He learned a lot. He learned a lot from the time we spent last weekend.
That's
he definitely learned.
Yeah. Hey, Shada got that trophy, that second place trophy. Hey, here I am.
That motivated him. He was like,
I'm putting lights on now. Putting lights on now. Trying to get ready. No, now D-Nice lights is good too, man. D-Nice guy, I like D-Nice setup.
D-Nice is one of those dudes that just stay in the cut, man.
Yeah, I like his lights, man. I was riding behind him many times. His lights,
okay.
He got a little wicked pattern going on.
Keep mine the same way. I don't change it.
You don't change it?
Yeah.
Keep it on green.
No, man, you got to change it up a little, man. That's the great thing about having these light combinations or having the controllers, where you can, you have options. Because people, when you ride down the street, it's like everybody is pretty much almost identical. So when you have something else going on with your sling, that's when you have people pointing at your sling and, looking forward to seeing you.
Right.
I get complaints, guys, like, I don't like to ride behind you because basically you get all the attention. But the whole idea is just to stand out.
Right.
You spend all this money and effort and spending hours and time. You want to make sure you get recognized when you're out there. That's all that is.
Yeah, whoever say that, you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? They say you don't like to ride because you're getting all the attention. Put some money into your slingshot.
We got a comment. We're going to get out of here. Roger, President, Mid-South, he said, a great job on your first competition, man. He said the other slingshot was extreme, and it had a little of the wow factor from the crowd.
I know.
But he said, great job on your first competition, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah,
appreciate that comment. So, hey, if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share, man. I will appreciate it, man. And we're out.
Peace, people. It was a great show, man. Great show. Definitely. We